Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into KT Garage. In this episode, I want to show you guys how to swap out the steering wheel of the HUMVEE or the HUMVEE H1 to one of this brand new steering wheel. I put this right from eBay for a fairly good price. I'm going to show you the process on how to swap the steering wheel. It's super simple. I'll go through step by step on how to do it. Now, what you see back here is not exactly a HUMVEE. It was a HUMVEE. I took the body out and I replaced it with my own design. I have several episodes on this if you guys want to check it out. But in this particular episode, I'm gonna focus on showing you guys how to replace the steering wheel. Now this steering wheel is off the truck, but the procedure is the same way, so it should be applicable, and you can do this having the steering column right in the truck. You don't need to take it out. I took it out for my project, but you don't have to. I want to leave it out because once I get the steering wheel out, I can go ahead and paint this whole thing and restore it before I put it back in. Now, if you guys want to repaint these, because these probably seen better days on your setup as well, you might as well just take them out and do my procedure. It's super simple to take it out. I have several videos on these on my channel that you can go and check it out on how I take this thing out. Okay, so first what you want to do is just to remove the horn assembly, and there's a little clip in here, and all you need to do is just like pry it out, and it should come right out. Just make sure you wear glasses for this because it might just pop out. And just like that, it came out. And you should be able to just lift this assembly up using a screwdriver. This thing is stuck on there pretty tight. So guys, this came out and it looked just like that. Now on your setup, it might not froze like mine. These have just been there for a long time, and this steering wheel already cracked, so I didn't care. I'm going to replace the steering wheel anyway. So it takes a little bit of force to get these out. So now in here there's a nut that you can remove. I'm going to go ahead and get a socket and back this nut out. So it takes a 24mm socket to remove this nut, and all you need is just back it out. Now I prefer to use the impact tool to make it easy to remove. I'll go ahead and get that done. And just like that, nut came out. Now, this is pulled in when this nut is assembled, so it's going to be extremely hard for you to get it out. You're going to need a tool to pull the steering wheel out. I'm going to go get a tool that I use for several projects and see if it will fit in here. Okay, so you're going to need some kind of puller kit to pull the steering wheel out. I have two different kits that I bought. You know, just in case one doesn't work, I can use the other one. Now, I looked through the bolt option here. This is a smaller kit, so it doesn't have the ones I needed. I tried one of these, and it did fit into here. So I can use this but these slots are not close enough to fit the bolt through. So I'm going to use both the kit to make it work. So I'm going to use these and these bolts to make it work. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this on there. Okay, back this out. Well guys, these washers is like a little bit bigger than what goes on there. It's like extremely tight, so I'm gonna have to see if I can just use a smaller washer from the other kit. Yeah, not ideal, but I think this might work. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go find that other small washer. Yeah, the normal steering wheels are not this little, so you gotta have to bear with it. Okay. Want to make sure I get this on real good. Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna work. I'm gonna see if I can turn this. I have no idea what size this is. Oh, it's a 15 millimeter. Let's try the 16 millimeter. Okay, so 16 millimeter will turn this. Yeah, you can see that it ate through my washer already, so I'm gonna have to back this out and put a bigger washer on it. All right, so let's try this again. I put like 2 or 3 washers, stack them just so it doesn't get squeezed through this big slot, because these are universal kit. I'm gonna try it again and see if I can get this thing out. It's starting to be a pain to remove these. Oh yeah, it moved. Great. Well guys, just help to spray a little WD-40 on there too. I just spray some WD-40 on there. And yeah, came out just like that. Not too bad. All right, so now I gotta deal with removing these. So now that I have the steering wheel off this column, I can go ahead and get rid of some of the rust on here, repaint it, and then we'll get on the truck. Well, I decided to paint this black because the steering wheel is black, and I did it on purpose. I wanted to have a contrast of NATO green and some black to make it look good. So these are actually truck bed coating. Just spray a thick coat of it on there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this back in the truck. Okay, so I got the steering column in. It's super easy to get them in. It's just like this straight bolt that you bolt it through and put a nut on it and tighten it. And then there's a bolt here and then another bolt on the other side, and torque that up. and that's it. And then the linkage is below. You can see how it's hooked up, and then you can see that I also put a bolt and a nut in there and secure that. So the entire steering system is installed. So at this point, I can go ahead and get the steering wheel installed. Okay, so to get a steering wheel back, you have to go through all this tooth. Now, there's only one way that will go in. If you look around, there's a spot where it has like a missing tooth right here. So you're gonna have to line this one up with the one on the steering wheel for the steering wheel to go in. So there's only one location where you can do this. You try any other way, it's not gonna fit. Okay, so after you lined up the tongue and groove, you push it in and it should come right in. I'm gonna go ahead and put this nut back. Then we use the same power tool to get it back on. Let's see. Guys, I think it went all the way in. So we're good. So now we have full steering. Well, guys, I went ahead and bought a new horn button. My other one doesn't look so good. It's replaced with this. Got this one from eBay for, I think it's like $50 something. Worth the money. It's looking really good. So you just like push it in, and it just comes right in like that. And then you snap this on, and then it's complete. Well, here we go, guys. Steering wheel's done. Everything's working properly. Doesn't take too long at all to swap steering wheel. Super easy. Well, I hope the video is helpful for you to replace your steering wheel. It's super simple. It should not take long at all to swap into a new steering wheel. The old ones have been out, you know, in the desert or whatnot. It's all cracked and it doesn't look right. So just make sure you replace with a new one. Now, if you like more information on this, I call this as a Super Hawk. It's just something special that I designed that looking more like a Halo Walk-On. So I have an entire series on this build, so you can go and check it out if you like. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.